Duel Review is brought to you by NexusDigitalComics.com. On today's Duel Review, it's Asura's Wrath. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it. Hey everybody, welcome to Duel Review. Today we're taking a look at Asura's Wrath, the video game.
That's right, and that came out earlier today, February, I believe.
Today.
This year. Thank you. Came out, I think, like February, something like that. And it's a Capcom production company plus Cyber Connect 2 or something. And it's got Cyber Connect 2.
Cyber Connect 2.
And it's got a lot of I guess Hindu mythology kind of interplaced within like technology and stuff, and it's actually it's an interesting story. It's got this very anime type feel to it. The problems that I have with the game, I mean, don't get me wrong, the game is visually very stunning, but the problems that I have is you play so little of the game. You know, most of it is cutscenes. It's just, you know, and not even like, okay, every now and then you get a really cool cutscene, but most of the time, like especially during the loading screens, you get this kind of, you know, picture and then just a little bit of story that you have to scroll through. It's kind of lame like that, I guess. But the action is cool. The fighting is mostly solid. I have a little bit of problems. There's a lot of quick time events that I could just, you know, whatever. I just want to beat the crap out of something. Let me just do that, you know. But you know, it is over the top. It is pretty awesome. I wish there was more fighting. You know, I don't want to sit through 10 minutes of cutscenes.
I think you had the wrong, you know, mind frame, because really it's you're watching an anime, right, and you get to interact every once in a while. That's all it is. And
I wish they said that on the packaging, you know. Don't play this as a video game, play this as an anime that you can, you know, do stuff in. That would have been a little more understandable, but I probably wouldn't have bought it, you know. With that said, you know, if you take it, if you look at it from an anime point of view, it works. You know, it is cool. You get all these kind of episodic moments, you know, but
I was just, to me, it feels like it would be a perfect vehicle for like Dragon Ball. Honestly, I you know,
where it's heavy in the anime and light in the gameplay.
Well, I'm just saying that those battles might be well done this way. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the Dragon Ball Z games. I mean, they're fun, but they kind of get repetitive and blah, blah, and they're a little difficult sometimes, or at least for me. Maybe they aren't for you. And it's just, again, yeah, I tried to warn you. I mean, you know, I enjoy it just as a look at an anime and, you know, like an interactive adventure or whatever. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess
thought it was fun, and it obviously, you know, capitalizes on a lot of cliches of anime and has fun with them, and
yeah, it does. It does.
Like the sword that grows all the way from the moon to the earth, and you know, it's like, it's crazy. I don't know. I had fun with it. I
didn't. Well, okay, that's not true. I did have fun with it. I did when I was actually playing it. It was fun. But I'm the kind of guy where if I'm gonna watch an anime, I'm gonna hit the button, I'm gonna put the controller down, and you know, that's it. Or when I'm playing a video game, I want to hold it, and I always want to be hitting buttons. I don't want to hold a controller and just sit there watching a screen.
I will say that I was a little disappointed that there wasn't more. Yeah. Because I'd heard highly of this, and I think it's just because of the exposition. You know, it's a lot of fun. And you know, the voice acting is cheesy and anime-y and you know, whatever. It's just a lot of fun that way. But yeah, the gameplay is lacking. But that's kind of the thing. I mean, that's the thing about this. I don't know how long it takes to do these sort of things. I don't know. You know, maybe it made it quicker for them to release it. I don't know. But it's pretty well, you know, known and well liked with the people that like it. I think that the thing is that people who are already disposed to like it are the ones that are playing it. Right. Everybody else just skips it because it's like, I'm not interested in that, you know, kind of thing. So I think that's why you get a lot of good reviews. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Maybe I'll buy it from you.
Well, okay, I did enjoy it, and again, if you look at it from an anime perspective, it is really cool. I mean, there's this one scene where the one god deity thing, you know, becomes bigger than the planet, and he's like going to like crush him with a finger, and Asura's got him like with his like 6 arms. He's like and then like pushes back, punches the crap out of it, and it sends like a shockwave, and the guy's like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
it's cool.
it is cool. It is." But you do very little. I mean, through that entire thing, all you're doing is hitting like the square button like repeatedly. It's like, this is stupid. I don't want to do this.
Yeah. I don't know how else they could do it though. I mean,
no, that's true. But then you get to the scenes. I mean, yeah, I guess there are scenes. The scenes where you're just like, going against the Goma. The Goma being these kind of mutated creatures that the Earth sends to fight against you, and you're just kind of beating the crap out of them. But even that's kind of redundant and.
There's a lot of repeating.
Yeah,
but it's like one big boss battle / cutscene that you can interact with, and then the other stuff in between. But how many times have we complained about? Oh yeah, the great cutscenes and maybe some great boss battles, but all the other stuff is like over and over, like the same same enemies and blah blah blah. So they cut all that stuff out, and you don't like it. So you just don't like it because there's not enough to do.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not a lot to do.
I think it's an interesting experiment for sure. I wouldn't pay full price for it, but I don't think it was ever a $60 game.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, I guess an experiment isn't a good way of looking at it because it is an experiment. It is mostly the anime and then just throwing in some video game aspects to it. But it is cool. It is fun. I like watching him climb up the pillar. With the golden spider kind of following him when he comes back from the dead for the 5th time.
Do you want to do in the story and the daughter stuff or anything?
Yeah. Okay. I guess we could touch upon the plot. Basically, what happens is, how much do you give away without confusing people? Because it is confusing.
It is very sporadic and yeah.
All right. So Asura has a daughter, and the daughter is going to be the next priestess. Everyone says that she's the only one capable of being the priestess. The priestess essentially draws in, what is it, mana or mantra or whatever? I think it's mantra, right? So she draws in mantra, she collects it, she amplifies it, and they use that mantra, which is, I think, human spirits, as a power source to shoot their weapons, to build things, So these deities, I'm sorry, they weren't deities at the time, they're generals at the time. They're using these to fight the Goma, who is essentially the planet's immune system, and there was a really cool thing with the Viltra or whatever it was. It's like the planet's core comes out and like starts attacking. It's got like this huge mouth thing, and as Asura, you can beat the crap out of it. And there are some, as far as gameplay, you do have multiple methods of attack. I guess there's like a part rail shooter, part beat 'em up, part quick time event, a lot of quick time events.
Putting Saiyans on rails is because it kind of gives you a space that you have to
and then you have to
complete the task, and then it'll move to a next space, and you complete that task or whatever. So it is staged like that.
So I mean, it is fun, it is cool. I like the story, and it is episodic. You can go back and rewatch some of them, but just for a higher score, you can try and fight. But I really wanted to do more. I mean, I don't play video games to sit there and watch cutscenes. I play video games to feel empowered.
I love the cutscenes. So
don't get me wrong, I love the cutscenes too, especially when they, when they're really awesome or they have absolutely no bearing on what you can do as far as your controller goes. But it's just over the top. It's just too much to me.
I would agree that I wish there was some other component. I just don't know exactly what that would be. But I definitely think it's worth picking up if you're interested.
Yeah.
And if you like anime.
Agreed.
And it's cheap.
Yes.
So check it out. Again, we'll see what they come up with next. It is pretty highly regarded for the people that have played it. So would you ever watch an anime that's based on that world? Because to me, it's too generic. Like it's not specific enough. It doesn't have enough character to. I mean, it does have a lot of character, but it's not.
I don't know. I mean, I think that if they did it right,
it seems more like an ode to all anime rather than an anime itself.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that statement. But yeah, I guess I would because I do like a lot of the characters. I do like, the one with the mask whose name I always forget. I like him. I like that character.
See, it's funny to me that you like Journey, but you don't like this as much. Because Journey is that in between kind of like. Because you really just push the same, you just go forward, you're just doing the exact same thing, you're just, oh, look at that.
Yeah, but the difference...
So it's kind of in between, if I get you right, you're saying that this is in between, sitting there and watching it and doing something, very active, and that's what Journey is to me, is it's just kind of like, okay, well, I could be doing more, but, You know, I don't know.
Right. Well, Journey.
I didn't like Journey.
Journey,
so.
I like Journey for a lot of reasons, but I really the minimalistic take on it really stuck to me.
But you just did this the whole time.
Yes, but that just the simple fact that I can decide to if I'm going straight, I can suddenly decide go crazy and go left. You know, like I can do that. That is my choice. Whereas this one, I just have to watch. I just have to see things happen. It's just like,
fair enough. To me, Journey was just like literal sandbox, like nothing else. Just
very true.
Literally.
It pretty much was. But there's like a mentality. If I'm going to play a video, and maybe I wasn't in the right mentality. Maybe that's what it was. Because I was like, okay, I'm gonna play a video game, and then I'm gonna, and then I'm sitting there watching an anime instead. It's like I didn't want to do this. I wanted to play a video game.
I told you it's like playing an anime. That's what I said.
Yes, I know.
Specifically what I said.
That is exactly what you said. In fact, I think you like stamped it on my forehead. Playing a video game. Playing an anime.
But anyway. Okay, well, I guess that's it. Follow us on YouTube and subscribe, please.
Yes, please.
Let us know what you think.
Yes, and check out our wares at spiderwolf.com, and follow us on our Duel Review channel. We got plenty of things. Today's Tuesday. I think that means we're updating our blogs. Right?
No, Tuesday is Game Lab.
Tuesday's Game Labs. Game Labs. So check out our Game Labs. They're a lot of fun. We get really annoyed sometimes.
Yeah, man. It's tough sometimes. All right, guys. Leave us some comments. We'll get back to you.
Yes, please comment all the time. And tell your friends about us. Please.
See you later. Oh, come on.
Oh.
Grief, man.
What?
Pathetic.
We are pathetic.
Coming up on Duel Review, Clue, the Great Museum Caper. On today's Duel Review, Asura's Wrath. I'm RJ. Let's get to it.
Well, I just poured out over my face. You believe that?
On today's Duel Review, it's Asura's Wrath. I'm RJ. Let's get to it. I'm doing it right.
It came like right out the side for some reason. Oh, because it kind of must have got caught up in there, and then I don't know.
On today's I'm waiting.